Okay, so today we shall discuss about kinetic energy and potential energy of a simple harmonic motion as well as total energy of a simple harmonic motion. So if you observe the oscillation here, at this place velocity is going to be 0 because the pendulum is going to stop here. As the velocity is going to be 0, definitely kinetic energy means half mv square, it is going to be 0. And potential energy becomes maximum here because it is going to travel certain height from this point to this point. It has got certain height here, so it will raise a certain height h from mean position to extreme position. Because this is a mean position, this is an extreme position, therefore potential energy will be maximum at this place and kinetic energy will be 0. But here if you consider the mean position, at this mean position velocity will become maximum here, therefore kinetic energy is also going to be maximum here, as potential energy is going to be 0 because height is going to be 0 at this place at the mean position. Okay, the same thing happens in this extreme position also. Now our aim is to find out what is the kinetic energy of a simple harmonic motion at this place. So how are you going to find out the kinetic energy of a simple harmonic motion? For that you should know that y is equal to a sine omega t, v is equal to dy by dt, which can be taken as a. Differentiation of sine omega t you have to do. So that is sine omega t, and again you have to differentiate omega t also here. So definitely you are getting how much? A. Sin omega t means cos omega t you are getting, and omega t means omega into dt by dt you are getting, dt gets cancelled here. So velocity will become a omega cos omega t, and you also know that velocity can be written as a omega cos omega t can be written as under root of cos square omega t. So velocity will become a omega cos square omega t can be written as 1 minus sin square omega t here. Okay, so therefore you also know from this concept, that is y is equal to a sin omega t, you can write sin omega t is equal to y by a also. Okay, so this is the first equation. From 1 you are getting, so from 1 you are getting sin omega t is equal to y by a. Then if you go on substituting these values here, let us see what is going to, what you are going to get here. So therefore this is in brackets here. So v is equal to a omega square root of 1 minus sin square omega t will become y square by a square here. Okay, y square by a square here. So v will become how much? A omega square root of LCM if you take as a square here. So this will become a square minus y square. So v is equal to a omega. This is a square root of a square minus y square here, and a and root gets cancelled, a will come outside, a gets cancelled. What is the formula for velocity? It will become omega into square root of a square minus y square. So this is going to be the formula for velocity here. Okay, so if this is going to be the formula for velocity, which have been discussed already in the previous class, but I am just revising it, let us see what is going to happen now. So in this case here, if you observe velocity, then you need to find out what is the kinetic energy. You know kinetic energy is nothing but half mv square. So kinetic energy will become half into m into v square. V square means this value substitute here. How much you are going to get? Omega square into a square minus y square. This is the final formula for kinetic energy here. Okay, so if this is the final formula for kinetic energy, next we shall go for what is the formula for potential energy. So if you observe here, this is the different diagram for potential energy. What are we going to discuss in potential energy? So in this potential energy, force at the extreme position here, at this extreme position if you observe, there is a restoring force, and that restoring force is going to be maximum here. Okay, so you know restoring force is acting in the direction of the mean position, which brings back the pendulum from extreme position to mean position. Here force is going to be F1, which is taken as F here. At the mean position, which is also called as equilibrium position, net force acting is going to be 0 here. Therefore, force average will become F1 plus F2 by 2. Force average will become F plus 0 by 2, which is F by 2 here. So now we are going to find out the potential energy here. As we are going to find out the potential energy in this case, you know potential energy is nothing but work done. And you know the formula for work done is force into displacement here. Force into displacement. If you imagine the displacement from here to here is considered as y, displacement from here to here if it is considered as y, okay, so then what happens here? So potential energy, if you observe, which is force into displacement, and force is going to be average force. You know, average force is written here as F by 2. So you can take it as F by 2, and into displacement is taken as Y here. Okay, this is Y. Therefore, potential energy can be considered as F is nothing but M into A, and half you are taking like this, and this is Y here. But you know that acceleration is equal to omega square into y. Acceleration is equal to omega square into y, which was discussed in the first class. Okay, so acceleration is considered as omega square into a. If you want to understand the acceleration, go to the lecture 1 of my YouTube in playlist oscillations. If you understand that first topic, first lecture, then it is very easy to understand what is an acceleration here. Therefore, potential energy will become half into m into a. A will become omega square into y into y. Therefore, potential energy will become half m omega square into y square. So this is the formula for potential energy. Okay. Next, we shall discuss about what is the meaning of total energy here in this case. So how are we going to find out the total energy? As the oscillation of a simple pendulum is mechanical energy, therefore we need to find out total energy. So how are we going to find out the total energy? Total energy is going to be the sum of potential energy plus kinetic energy, which is called as total energy in this case. So in this case, potential energy, just now we got half m omega square y square, plus kinetic energy we got here, that is nothing but half m omega square. You just expand it like this, a square minus half m omega square and y square. Okay, if you expand this one and write directly here, then what is the potential energy you're getting now? So this is going to cancel here. Therefore, total energy will become only half m omega square and a square. So this is the formula for total energy. Hope you have understood. Okay, in the next lecture we will go for the next topic of simple harmonic motion. Okay, thank you very much for listening to the class. So this is the total topic. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this topic here. Thank you very much.